I did feel like I had the upper hand, but things happen. Like I said, you move on to the next day. Today is my daughter's birthday, so inshallah that I make it and see her. And like I said, we move on to the next step.
There was a lot of talk during the week about you and Anthony Joshua. Was that in any way a distraction for you coming into this fight?
Just a little bit. There's a lot of talk about different things, but we're making no excuses tonight, man. It was a great crowd. I enjoyed being here in Riyadh, baby. Thank you guys for coming out and supporting the card, and we'll be back for sure.
Said you'll be back. I know you want to go home and spend time with your family over the holidays, but at 38, do you still want to be in this game? Do you want to rebuild? How do you want to approach your career?
We'll see what happens. We have a little bit more left, and but I've done a great job with managing my money, investing, and I'm a happy fighter. You know what I'm saying? We go ahead and do what we do, and we go home and leave and spread love to the family and all our loved ones, and on to the next. I'm a warrior, so I'll be back soon. And if not, then it's been an enjoyment. It's been a pleasure, and I appreciate everybody for the love and the support that they've been giving me for over the years.
Well, you know yourself. I mean, you clawed your way to the top from the Olympics to World Championship. Do you still have that same fire you used to?
I don't know. A lot have calmed me down.
Do you still have that same fire you used to?
I don't know. A lot have.
I mean, you clawed your way to the top from the Olympics to World Championship. Do you still have that same fire you used to?
I don't know. A lot have calmed me down, Flow right here, man. Okay. Yeah. 903, man. Coming out of East Texas, and I was led to speak. How many dudes stop banging but still finesse the streets? Caught me on the dead end street. I'm thinking, help me please. 4, 5 straight to my head, but he ain't never squeezed. No lie, I was 16. I'm out here selling weed. The hate that you give a little emphasis, that's what the devil breathes. In the world of jealousy, ain't no place in hell for me. That's why I search for Big Mama's love, cause she ain't never leave. You better be the best that you could ever be. Forever we caught up in a system where we never free. You better keep your head up to the sky like Earth, Wind, and Fire. Yeah, you ballin', but what the fuck you gonna leave on Earth when you die?
What it do? It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. Say, man, I said I went through with this because that's not a listen, what happened yesterday ain't some shit that you can talk about one time and that's just it. This some serious shit. No. This was a major upset. We can act like we ain't shocked. We shocked. And even if we ain't as shocked, it's still shocking. Even if you didn't think Wilder was the shit, even if you thought he had so many wrinkles in his game, you shocked, bro. You shocked. Not many people pick Joseph, bro. And Joseph is not that good. Joseph Parker would lose to Otto Wallin, and that's a fact. Otto Wallin would beat the brakes off of Joseph Parker. I could name 10 heavyweights Joseph Parker would lose to. Joseph Parker would lose to Daniel Dubois, Herkovich, Makamov. Makamov would beat the Makamov who got beat by Adelaide. That Adelaide dude is a better boxer than Joseph Parker. Makamov would destroy Joseph. It's a lot of fighter. I'm just saying. Listen. And before I get to my criticism, I just got criticism. I'm not finna let this shit go. Listen, I rolled with Wilder since 2000. I got out the pen in 2013. He fought for a world title 2015 against Bermain Stavern. I'll never forget that fight. Yeah. That was when I said, I'm rocking with you. I've been rocking with Wilder since 2015. That's when he won a world title against Bermain Stavern. And that was when I said, because in that fight, he used his jab, he boxed. He hurt Stavern a few times, but he won every single round. And I said, you know, I'm rocking with this dude right here, man. I'm rocking with him. Then I started getting a hold of his story. So I've been rocking with Wilder since 2015. Nah, bro. As Wilder fans, we gotta. Nah, we say that they keep it real shit you motherfuckers claim you are. We don't keep it real when it's our favorite fighter. Nah, bro. I'm real enough to admit, bro. I'm a huge fan of Dev. Devin has become my favorite fighter, but I still don't like the Ryan fight. But I understand. I understand it because Matias hurt right now. T on some bullshit, finna fight Jermaine Ortiz, and they finna let that shit ride. A lot of shit, so it ain't really a lot of options. You know, they was trying to push the Tank shit. Tank team they do not want to show energy. They won't build a fight. They won't. They just shoot it down, bro. They shoot it down. Leonard Ellerby shot that shit down the next day after the fight. Tank's team, and I'm not even just gonna say Tank. Tank too, though. Tank love to say he'll knock Devin out. He love to say what he'll do or cap on him and say you broke. But when it come to just, man, let's make this fight happen. Let's get this, because you know it's the biggest. Fighting Devin will be the biggest. It'll be a bigger check than he got for Ryan. And I said that shit. I'm so tired of fans trying to act like, you know what fans love to say, because I heard this shit 1,000 times. Yeah, Devin and Tank big, but they ain't going to do what him and Ryan did. It ain't going to pass that 1.2 mil. Fans ain't shit. But the point I'm making is I'm not going to get on Devin because I know there you go again. Now, I want to say this about Wilder because I know a lot of people think, oh man, we saw that video where you said you no longer a Deontay Wilder fan. And I know that fuck with some of you motherfuckers, but I'm just going to say this, bro. This is about boxing. But I'm just going to say, like I said, bro, my biggest frustration besides all that weird ass shit, that gay shit, a lot of gay shit, bro. From twerking to answering that weird ass question to the purse. Wilder had that purse on the entire time he was inside. He never took it off until the weigh-in and the fight. Wilder had that way in the water. Yeah, the mother of the church purse. The mother of the church is the woman that she helps all the young girls in the church. And she keeps that big old purse because she got peppermints in there. Nah, she got what's that other? Yeah, that butterscotch candy. Nah. Mother of the church, that's where the kids can go and get plenty of candy. She got all kind of shit in that purse. She got Doritos and all kind of shit. She got some of them goddamn tea cakes up in there. You motherfuckers don't know about them tea cakes. But yeah. Wilder had on that mother of the church purse, and it fucked with me. Listen, I hate when black men do very, I guess the new word is zesty, but I'm not using, it's a lot of new words I'm not going to use. I'm not going to use zesty, and I ain't going to use that weird ass pause shit, because I don't have to be self-conscious of saying some gay shit that I always got to pause. That is some white boy shit. That's some weird shit. That word shouldn't even be of our culture. Why I got to say pause? Why I gotta say pause? I gotta analyze every word I say and hoping that it ain't gay, or if it sound, that means you looking for some gay shit. But past all that pause shit, besides all the gay shit and weird shit and Hollywood shit, and I felt like you very Hollywood now, and money has changed you. You can talk that money changed Wilder, but also the biggest disappointment. I'm just gonna say, I want to explain why. I was never expecting, I can't say you supposed to be a Malcolm X and you supposed to do this and you better do this and you supposed to fight the revolution, brother. Nah, bro, that ain't it. I'm not saying you got to save the goddamn world, but you came to us with that to this day shit. We wasn't asking for it. We didn't expect it from you. When you came with that shit and you started talking black shit, yeah. Like I said, it woke up a lot of people, bro. You woke up people with that shit. And like I said, bro, that shit was about 5, 6 years ago or some shit. I don't know how long ago it was, but there was never no follow-up. There was never a to this day part 2. Nah, bro, that shit was just some shirts sold. It was just a what? Yeah, you made some money off some shirts. That's all that shit was. That shit wasn't what it wasn't what we thought it was. And most Wilder fans will never admit that shit. That to this day shit was cap. What I'm saying is, and the reason why I get so frustrated, black people just listen. Broke black folks just listen, because you motherfuckers is broke. We just play like we got, black folks broke. 95% of us are broke. It's only 3 to 5% that are rich in this country, bro. We all broke. We just trying to, a lot of you motherfuckers done got that new truck off the lot, bro. You still got to pay that shit off, and if you miss a payment, they're going to come snatch your shit. So we broke people trying to play like we got something. But the point I'm making is, I understand black people in this world. I understand black people. I know how my people think. I know what we worship. I'm telling you, bro, the reason why I talk so much shit about athletes and black rappers, because they have more power than any of us. They got more power than that preacher. They got more power than anybody, bro. They got more power than the drug dealer, than the killers, any of that, bro. Black people in America, we look up to our rappers and entertainers for guidance. They are our leaders. That's why these kids are killing like that, bro. Lil Durk is I'm gonna tell you some real shit. Lil Durk is a bigger leader than Martin Luther King was. Rap music has completely, I'm telling you, our youth look completely up to the rappers. They do everything they do. If they dye their hair pink, they're going to dye their hair pink. When they wear dresses, we wear dresses. When they wear fingernail polish, we wear everything the rappers do, we do. When they start showing the 223s, we start going and buying them 223s. When they start talking about the Draco, we start getting the Draco. Everything when they rap about Percocet, Molly Percocet, we start popping Molly's and everything rappers tell us to do, we do it. They have a major influence. Rappers and black entertainers, we look at them like they gods. I'm telling you, bro, at this point, we are so brainwashed into black bullshit culture that I'm telling you, bro, black athletes and rappers could change black life tomorrow. That's how much we look up to y'all. That's my frustration, the power Wilder had, because we look up to our athletes. The power you have, bro. I didn't know you were bullshitting, bro. You were just saying some shit at the moment. You were bullshitting, bro. That shit was cap. I'll tell you, bro, you out there golfing with old 80-year-old white men now. You doing the same. I ain't gonna get out. But the point I'm making it's just like with Colin Kaepernick. I haven't watched the NFL since that shit. But I told you in my last, man, I might as well start back being a Cowboy fan. Man, fuck that shit. Yeah, Jerry Jones a big racist and always was a racist motherfucker. And that's how he got billions and all that slave money from back in the game in his family. But what I'm saying is, bro, Colin Kaepernick, that shit sounded good, bro. Colin Kaepernick, I want to say Nike gave him a deal. Somebody paid him millions of dollars. And ever since then, Colin Kaepernick ain't said nothing about mistreatment in America. He ain't said nothing else about oppression. Matter of fact, the motherfucker begged the white boy, can I come back? The motherfucker begged, did a whole little training camp set up and begged white folks, can I come back to your racist ass league? So I'm just telling you, bro, black athletes let us down all the time. And it's just so disappointing because I know the power you had. See, I know the power Wilder had. I know the power you had, and you never used it. You never used it, bro. I know your team is good. I know your Asian wife is doing very good, and I know her whole village is fed. Like I said, they ain't got to open up no nail salons and sell weave and shit. They ain't got to do none of that shit. I know they well off. But like I said, bro, I just know the power that athletes have over black people. I just know that the inspiration they could bring to us. That's why I talk a lot of shit about them, because I understand we do everything they say. We do everything they say. So, Wilder wouldn't have that mother of the church purse if the rappers wasn't wearing purses. I'll tell you, bro, you finna see everybody with purses on now. That shit is so... Anyway, I'm not finna get into all that weird ass shit, but that's my biggest disappointment, is that I feel like black athletes play on us, bro. Y'all play on our hurt and pain. Yeah, we broke, we struggling, but you play on our pain. That to this day, like I said, that shit never went nowhere. And you was talking very black, bro. Very black. We didn't ask you for that shit. You came like you was the Black Messiah or some shit. That shit was cap, bro. That's my biggest disappointment. That gay shit and that playing like you was for the people and you ain't did nothing for the people. So, you know, I don't know. Like I said, maybe it was when them white folks built you that statue. I just don't, because when white folks do something nice for us, we just, our hearts soften so much and we just think, when black people get money, they think the world accepts them. I just don't know. But anyway, that's my disappointment. That black shit, just don't even talk that shit, bro. Just, like you said when you came back in the Hellenius fight, you said, I am for all people, and I'm not just for black people. You said I'm for everybody. You starting the everybody movement. You went from a black movement to an everybody movement, and now you want to buy land in Arab and help the Arab people. And you talking about inshallah. Wilder, you grew up in the Alabama country church. You grew up in the South, bro, where the preachers tune up. I don't know. See, y'all in the city of New York and Cali, I don't know if y'all know how the preachers preach in the South. That's when I know the Lord, he will. And at the end of every sermon, let me tell you something. Every preacher in the South, at the end of their sermon, they always go to, I know a man. He died and he died on Friday night and he rose Sunday morning and all that. They got the same ending every time and it's an hour and a half sermon. But yeah, they do that tune. It's called tuning up but what I'm saying is, bro, you grew up under that shit. That shit ain't nothing like that inshallah stuff. So like I said, bro, I ain't finna get into all that, but do what I'm telling you, bro, you need to be a deacon in the church. You need to find one of these Alabama churches, bro. Just be a good deacon and put money in them folks' churches. Go to a po church and just build up a po church and just be a good deacon, bro. I'm just gonna be real. That's how you sound now. I just gotta call out energy, bro. The energy before this fight, you've been on Joshua neck. You've been on the heavyweight division neck. You said you got 5 more years at least. I remember. I don't forget. You said all that tough ass shit, bro. After that loss, when he asked you, do you still got that fire? That was the tale of the whole story. I don't know. Oh, that's when I said, wow, you sounded like a broken fighter. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I whooped a lot of ass, bro. When motherfuckers get to talking about their kids and how they got that's like it's defeat. I mean, I got to get back to you ain't never in a post-fight talking about your baby girl birthday and you got to get back to your babies and this and that. And nah, bro, they're asking you about fighting. When you got to doing that shit and you at peace bro, black people say that shit when they really going through it. Black people love it. Yeah, I'm at peace and I'm good. Don't nothing bother me. Yeah, it do, bro. That loss bothered you, bro. Be real. Yeah, I'm in so much peace. When Wilder get to saying that shit, you been saying you at peace ever since Fatback Fury knocked your ass out. And yeah, I think it was unfairly. I think Fury is a dirty ass fighter. But the point is, ever since that shit, bro, you been talking soft shit. Yeah, I'm just at so much peace. No, you ain't. No, you not. Stop doing that, bro. That's just you trying to deflect. You trying to deflect and talk that peace shit, bro. Nah, bro. It's been war. You've been saying Joshua's scared of you. He is. He's scared to look in my eyes and all this and that. And I'm going to knock him out in 1 round. You've been saying, bro, you've been talking that shit. I got to call you on all that shit you said, bro. Leading up to this fight, you didn't even talk about Joseph Parker. You was talking about, I'm going to stop Joshua in the first round. He really scared of me. He was always scared. Nah, bro. You need to talk that same shit after defeat. That was the tale of the story, bro. When he asked you, do you still got that fire? I don't know. You said, I don't know. You got to talking about how you've traveled. You've seen the world. That man asked you, do you still got fire? I'm telling you, bro, that's that if you scared go to church shit, bro. Just be that good deacon, bro. Be a law deacon to the church. I think you make a good deacon. You got a little tune to your voice. You could do that. Bread of heaven. Bread of heaven, feed me till I want no more bread. Yeah, you could lead in that and shit and do the offerings and shit. Do some shit like that, bro. That fighting shit. You just done lost your sauce, bro, and you admitted to it. You lost your sauce. That shit is over with. And because in my opinion, the Wilder I know would have said, nah, we gotta run that shit back. We gotta run that back, bro. We gotta run that shit back. I'm gonna tell you the big. You know what? You know it's almost as big as you saying that you really don't know if you got fire in you. To say you don't know if you got fire in you, bro, that is the biggest disappointment for any Wilder fan. Because you supposed to be the toughest of the toughest. You the baddest man on the planet. To question yourself if you got fire, if we gonna act like we didn't hear that shit, you motherfuckers fake. I'm gonna tell you what else was fake. And this is why I'm so disgusted with Malik Scott. I'm way more disgusted with Malik Scott than Wilder. I think Wilder took this tail in certain ways mentally, but Malik Scott, I'm so disgusted because for Wilder, after that 12 bell rung and it was the end of the fight, when Wilder raised his fucking hand, it was disgusting. When they was reading out the scorecards and 120 to 108 and all that shit, Wilder acting like he won 12 rounds and holding his hand up. Nah, bro, that's deception, bro. For one, I don't think you won. But on top of that, you don't have a real corner, bro. At this point, I am completely convinced. Maybe Malik Scott is a good homie, but he's a yes man. You don't need that in your camp. You got a bunch of yes men around. Ain't nobody telling you the truth. Ain't nobody telling you the truth, and most Wilder fans ain't gonna tell the truth. I'm telling you, bro, I'm not lying for and it ain't just Wilder fans. Tank fans lie. We all fans lie. Devin Haney fans lie. All these motherfuckers lie for their favorite fighter. Malik Scott, bro, if you was a real brother to me, because I'm telling you, I can't even say, because it's deeper than being a real trainer. You ain't my real friend, bro. I want you to tell me the truth about myself, bro. That's a motherfucker that'll ride me or fuck my girl when I go to jail. You ain't gonna tell me the truth about my flaws. You didn't tell them the truth, and you was supposed to yell at them. When have you ever yelled at Wilder in the corner? That's soft ass shit. Just double up on the feints. All I heard you say was feints. You got Wilder doing so many goddamn feints, he ain't throwing no many. Listen, the point I'm making is, there was never no point in that fight where Malik Scott said, you down. You down. You're losing this fight, Wilder. You losing this fight. I need this. You made him think he was winning. There's no way a fighter raised his hand after the fight. That says a lot about your corner. You not telling him the truth while he in the corner. I mean, by round 6, you should have told him, say, some got to shake. We got to do something. Instead of all them goddamn feints, bro, you should have just simply said, you didn't even have to say much. Let your hands go. Throw the right hand. Throw the right hand more. Let your hands go. That's all. You ain't even have to tell them no technically sound, because you like to speak from such a technical standpoint. Malik Scott, that shit was lies, bro. You act like you really was that shit was cap, bro. Man, that's the biggest cap. I thought Malik Scott was. I said Malik Scott finna take Wilder to another level. He got him doing other shit. But you never not once worked on his inside game. Never worked on his inside game. Let me tell you something. I don't think Wilder do no leg workouts. I just don't. And at 210, bro, a motherfucker just push you down, bro. Them 240 and 250 pounders, bro, they gonna bully you at 210, and that is too light to come in. Like I said, you're gonna have to come in at least by 225, 223, something like, at least 220. Because these dudes are big, and at this point, Fatback Fury by hook or crook have showed other heavyweights that they can bully you. Ain't nobody scared of you no more, Wilder, and I think you know that shit. But nah, bro, real warriors, you got to fight through that. Even though everybody ain't intimidating and everybody want to fight you now, you got to go through that smoke. You got to go through that smoke. I don't think you need to retire. I think you need to redeem yourself, because if you don't, bro, your legacy will suffer. I've bragged about your 10 title defenses several times. Now that shit diminishes, bro, with a loss to a Joseph Parker. That shit, it destroys a lot of your legacy, bro. I done took up for you. I said Molina was a good win. I said I done said a lot of these dudes. I said Luis Ortiz was very underrated, and I think, it's a lot of shit I've said. But at the end of the day, bro, elite fighters don't lose to a Joseph Parker. That's not elite. A B-level fighter would lose to Joseph Parker. Elite Hall of Famer does not lose to Joseph Parker. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. Even at 38, you ain't in terrible shape. You still in good shape. It's just what you've been taught, bro. It's what you've been taught. The movement. Malik Scott should have told you 3 training camps ago. Nah, that movement, it ain't gonna work because you don't got good feet. That athletic shit, maybe when you was 32, bro, it just don't work. It don't work. It's gonna get you knocked out trying to do that shit Malik telling you to do, bro. That moving and the worst thing, like I said, was being on the rope, letting somebody like Joseph Parker have you against the rope. Every time he got you against the ropes, he hit you clean with the overhand right because your hands are always down and you lean your head back right into that right hand. You lean your head right into the right hand. You lean to it. I think it's disappointment. It is a major disappointment. And I know some may think, he just shitting on Wilder. Nah, bro, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Wilder is different. I don't know if it's that Asian woman and her family. I don't know what kind of rituals y'all done did. I don't know, bro. But that peaceful shit, that shit ain't what it is. You on some other shit. I don't know if it's money. I don't know. But you ain't the bronze bomber no more. That killer instinct wasn't there. I'm telling you, bro, I think you just trying to prove to white folks you can box. Nah, I think you trying to prove some shit to white folks. I don't know. I just think you more submissive. I just don't think you is bold. You don't speak boldly no more like you used to. Bro, I call all this shit out. That bold shit is gone. I don't know if Fatback Fury took that shit, but I don't know. Because after that, you did cry with the Hellenians, and I took her for that shit. I said, nah, man, Wilder and Hellenians was good friends. It just been a lot of shit, bro. It's been a lot of shit that's questionable. I question your mental toughness, bro. I quit mental toughness, bro. That, even though Hagler was tough, bro, I still thought that was mentally weak to retire after that Sugar Ray Leonard loss just because you thought you won. That was kind of mentally weak. That's about the only mentally weak thing I can ever say about Hagler. Other than that, he one of the toughest of all time. But that still, it don't diminish none because he still done everything he could do. But I still think he should have kept fighting instead of retiring after that fight. But Hagler was the dog of all dogs. It's still different. Hagler was the dog of all dogs. I'm just saying, bro, when it comes to the greats, Foreman came back in his 40s and at 45 won the heavyweight championship from Michael Moore, bro. It's shit like that. George Foreman came back and fought a war with goddamn a young Holyfield. Man, come on, bro. He fought the young dogs. You know another thing I gotta say about you, Wilder? I'm gonna say some shit that a lot of people won't say, and it ain't from a hateful stance. Wilder, you never passed the torch to a black fighter, a young black fighter. I want to let you look at who you fought. When the last time you fought a black? See, we talk about Tank. See, this the realest shit I can say. I talk all the time. Tank has never fought a black fighter. What young black fighter have you passed the torch to? You've been fighting Slavatsky and Fury from the Gypsy, from them Caucasus Mountains and shit. And you done fought him, Hellenius. That motherfucker is a Spartan. And Joseph Parker, he from New Zealand and shit. When the last time you fought a black American in Alabama, a black on black affair? Nah, bro. And there's some young black fighters you could give a shot to. But you didn't pass the torch either. I talk a lot about black fighters never passed the torch. You didn't pass the torch to a young black fighter. Didn't do it. You didn't do it. So it's a lot of shit, bro. It's a lot of shit. But maybe I just expected too much. Like on the black shit. Fuck the fighter shit. Because black shit is the biggest shit to me. Fuck all that shit when it comes to what I feel as a black man in America. That's the biggest disappointment to me. Because you went from that to saying you went from to this day to all lives matter. You can't clean that shit up. You can't sweep it under the rug. You went from to this day to I love all people. And you went out the way to say that shit on a motherfucking white Jewish long squid with nose having ass channel reporting. You said that shit on his shit. And like I said, yeah, you got black people you talk to, but ain't nobody get more exclusive shit than Ellie. Ellie is damn your best friend in boxing. It ain't no content creator you fuck with more than Ellie Setback. So, I said that shit. Ellie is Ellie is Wilder's right hand man when it come to this reporting on boxing shit. He get the best exclusive shit. He get to get in Wilder limo and shit with him and his wife and talk. Yeah, I done seen him in the limo with Wilder and shit. So yeah, you give a white Jewish, the same motherfuckers who own our music, the same motherfuckers who fucked over Whitney Houston and had her on drugs and all kind of, man, it's a lot of shit, bro. Them Levine, all them dudes, bro. Anyway, I ain't finna get into all the Jewish shit, but the point I'm saying is, bro, I think Malik, like I said, bro, Malik Scott to me is a yes man. He's a yes man, and in my opinion, he just there for the ride. Malik Scott, bro, never wore no shiny shit till he became. I don't know how much you pay him. It must be real good because I think him working for you as a trainer has been way more profitable than his entire career put together. Malik Scott, when he first started fucking with you, he looked like he was a $50,000 type motherfucker. Nah, he looked like a $50,000 type motherfucker. You know, he ain't broke, but he ain't on like that. When Malik started getting them big ass cigars, bro, we didn't even know you smoke. Nah, when you start getting them big ass cigars and shit in them interviews, that motherfucker started wearing big ass robes. That motherfucker started getting $20,000 robes and shit. Do an interview with the robes on and he got on some stunner glasses. Black people, when we get shiny shit, we just start, I'm just telling you, too much shiny shit would just make black people, and we'll just get the climbing shit and we just think we're a monkey and that's just what we do. Like I said, bro, you start wearing all them damn shiny robes and them shiny glasses with them shiny ass cigars. And I just think the money, I don't know. I think you scared to stand up to Wilder and tell him the truth. I think you just want to be a yes man. I just think that. I think that, bro, because there's no way my fighter's performing this way and I don't get on to him in the corner. You got to get on to your fighter and you got to show urgency, bro. There was never no urgency. Wilder tried a little bit harder in the 12th round, but that was it. And another thing, when you do a bunch of ineffective ass movement, bro, I'm all for good footwork. I'm all for lateral movement. I don't like when fighters just stand right in front of a motherfucker, unless you effective with that shit like Shakur. What I don't like, and it's just basic shit, bro. I'm not even a trainer and I can break this shit down. Wilder was tired by the 8th round from all that goddamn bouncing. It's ineffective movement, bro. He's not punching while he's moving. He's not setting up no trap. He was looking for that little short right. Wilder, I'm going to tell you some wild shit. Wilder was looking for the same right hand that he hit Robert Helenius. Because he threw it 3 or 4 times but kept missing. The same right hand he hit Robert Helenius with in the 1st round. That's the punch he was looking for all night. Wilder had no other answers except for a right hand counter he was trying to land. He never worked on his left hook. Wilder, you know what's so sad? You never made his left hand dangerous. When people just know it's coming from the right hand, bro, that is so easy to beat. Wilder left hand could have became dangerous. It could have became dangerous. No power jabs, just that flicking ass jab that's ineffective with no right hand coming behind it. You never worked on the left hook up top or to the body, jab to the, nothing, bro. Like I said, I think it's a goddamn, I just think it's terrible, bro. I think Malik Scott, bro, you fooled a lot of people because I used to sit and listen and watch Malik Scott interview. I'd be like, he knows boxing. Man, he finna take Wilder to another level. He finna take Wilder to another. Let me tell you something, bro. I hate to say it, and Mark Breland did a better job than that shit. And like I said, JD is probably a better goddamn. Malik Scott it's a terrible disappointment because I was giving him credit all this time as a trainer. Nah, bro, you ain't taught him shit. You done taught him that bullshit you used to do. I'm telling you, I think you trying to turn him into the fighter you was. Or some shit. All that fucking movement. It was, I could go on and on about that bullshit ass bounce. That shit never deterred Joseph Parker, bro. No matter how much movement you did, he just waited on you to stop. Once you stop moving, he clip you with that same overhand right, bro. You never told him to duck it. Never told him to do. It's just disappointing. And in my opinion, bro, I kind of said a lot of shit, but I am disappointed because I'm a fan of you in the ring. I'm a fan of Wilder inside that ring. I read, and it was a sad sight to see, bro. I hated to see, and it wasn't age. And another thing, bro, we're not gonna blame this on inactivity either. What I am gonna say, did inactivity have an effect on him not being as accurate? Absolutely, but you didn't let your hands go. That killer instinct, bro. Wilder never went for broke. Wilder, had he went for broke at any point, he would have clipped Joseph Parker. Never showed urgency. Never let your hands go. Just all movement. All movement. You landed 10% of your jabs. So, this loss definitely affects your legacy. Yeah, you was a year out the ring. I can talk all that shit, but I can't blame it on inactivity, bro. Can't blame it on that. When you great, bro, there was no adjustments. There was not one adjustment. There was never an adjustment. So I have to honestly say it affects where you stand as a heavyweight. It affects your legacy, that loss. It affected it in a major way, bro. That loss to Joseph Parker affected your legacy in a major way. Because Joshua did lose to Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz is better than Joseph, and I thought he beat Joseph Parker. But also, AJ went back and got that smoke. Had AJ never went back and beat Ruiz, that shit would have affected his career in a major way, in my opinion. He went back and got that smoke. All I'm saying is, I think even if you go back and fight Joseph Parker and retire, I just think you need to redeem that loss. Because I know you can beat him. That's the truth. I know you can beat him, but it ain't gonna be that game plan. That was the biggest downfall. Besides the killer instinct and you not going for broke and not letting your hands go, it was the shittiest. That was the shittiest strategy of any fight of all time. That was a shitty ass strategy. So, I could see if you was fighting a big old motherfucker like Ngannou and moving around. Joseph Parker ain't no big motherfucker. Joseph Parker does the movement. You was supposed to walk his ass down. Jab, straight right. You'd have put him to sleep, bro. That's all it takes. Joseph Parker ain't got no hellified defense. You was supposed to put pressure on him. So, it affects your legacy in a major way. And like I said, I know you do music now. You coming out to your own music. You got fashion lines. I know you got all kind of shit. I don't know, bro. Just enjoy your life, but just don't use your success as an excuse not to fight no more. Don't use that. Just say it ain't in you no more. Just say you lost your sauce and admit that shit. Just say it ain't in you, and that shit gone, bro. That shit gone. But like I said, even with your sauce, bro, you're still a very vulnerable fighter because you haven't learned nothing. You haven't learned nothing. I give you credit because you tried. I believe when you got Malik Scott, you thought that shit was gonna make you a better fighter. But it didn't. It didn't. You was better off doing the regular shit you did. The way you became a heavyweight champion and all that shit you did, you should have stuck to that same shit. Because Malik I just felt like he just gave you a bunch of shit to do and it just distracted your mind. He just giving you too much shit to do. A bunch of bullshit. I swear to God, bro, that shit is cap, bro. It's a lot of these trainers that ain't shit. It's a lot of them, bro. It's a lot of them. And like I said, at this point, black trainers, you see so many of them training foreign fighters. It's just bullshit, bro. I just thought you was the voice I damn near thought you was the voice of the people, bro. That's my greatest. I thought Wilder was that, bro. I thought that shit, bro. I'm telling you, bro, when white folks get a hold of you, they'll make you change your tune. When white folks get to offering them bananas and all them fruit and that shiny shit, I'm telling you, bro, monkeys fall for shiny. We've been falling for shiny shit for the last 300-400 years. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, in my opinion, that shit changed, bro. All that proud black shit. I ain't heard nothing black. I'm just kidding. I ain't heard nothing else black. I ain't heard no black shit, none of that shit. You know what's sad? I I hate it that your brother don't walk you to the ring and shit like that. I hate that I don't never see your brother and shit like that. But that's y'all. I ain't finna get into all that. Cause a lot of times these days, brothers hate on brothers. And brothers fuck each other, baby mama and shit like this. So I can't get into all your family life. But yeah, I know your Asian wife and her Asian family. You know, they doing very good. And I know you're gonna take care of them. I can't be quick. but yeah, your Asian wife and her Asian family, I know they well off. And you gonna do what you gotta do to take care of them. I don't know, bro. You might start an Asian Lives Matter type shit, and you may go and buy some and build some shit for them people out there in the Philippines or Korean, wherever she from. You may build up that community, but you damn sure ain't finna build up Alabama or no shit like that. So, like I said, I don't know if it was the statue. I don't know if it was the loss of Fatback Fury. I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know, bro. I just don't know. I'm telling you, it's just so much shit. And when you said Arabia, that's your second home, I just knew you didn't know none of your history. I knew right then. He don't know shit. He don't know shit about them people. You don't even know the history. Don't even know the history of them folks. But you know, cause they owned us before white folks. So you know. They just wasn't as heartless and vicious, but they was vicious. But they owned us way before white folks owned us, and still own us to this day. So I done said a lot of shit. I'm disappointed, but it is what it is, bro. At this point, I think Wilder just is who he is, bro. You are who you are. Trying to prove that you technically sound and you got great fundamentals that's not gonna work. I just think you need to go back to being intimidating, walking these motherfuckers down, coming in at 225. It is what it is. And maybe Malik Scott is a great friend. But to me, like I said, a great friend, you gotta tell me when I'm wrong, bro. Tell me when I'm not doing something right. Tell me that shit. Motivate me in that corner. There was never no motivation. It was just regular talk. Even in the third Fury fight, when Wilder was just hurt damn near every round, he was just talking to Wilder like he wasn't hurt. Just, you steady tell him, feint. Yeah, do this. Step in and feint. Just feint. That's just all I heard, feints. Just feint, keep feinting. And that's all Wilder did was feint. So, I'm telling you, bro, oh, man. Yeah, I don't think Joshua versus Wilder will ever happen. That fight is dead. They saying Joshua say he still want it. That shit, I think it's dead. And you know what? I'm gonna say this because we've been saying Joshua was scary for years, and Joshua just didn't want that smoke. No, it's just like with Tank. I don't think Tank's scared of Devin at all. I think it's his team. So I'm saying the same thing about AJ. I think it's Eddie Hearn, bro. Eddie Hearn was the one who never really wanted that fight. I can't say AJ was scared, bro. I can't say that shit. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Back then, I do think he was nervous. I don't know. Wilder was intimidating back then. He might have been intimidated. Nah, let me say it like that. He might was intimidated. And I think his team just was like, hell no, don't fight that motherfucker. But, nah, I ain't gonna say he was scared, though. I ain't gonna say that. But, either way it go, I'm just telling you, black folks, we just can't depend on an athlete to get us out of this shit. We just gotta, broke people gotta get together, and we gotta build our communities, build different structures for these kids so they have something to do instead of shooting guns and shit. It's up to us, bro. We can't depend on the rappers. We can't depend on Colin Kaepernick. We can't depend on Wilder. We can't depend on none of that shit. We can't depend on Umar. None of that shit. I'm gonna tell you something. Lil Durk got way more power than Umar. That shit with that school, you know, you do your thing, bro. But you done gained so much money and then got so much single mother's pussy from that movement shit you trying. That shit ain't up. Single mothers with 3-4 baby daddies. They love that kind of shit. Let me quit. But I'm just saying, Umar get more pussy than the preacher. I'm just telling you. But yeah. You done got all them donations and shit, and you think a school is what's gonna do it for us. But the point I'm making is, motherfuckers like Lil Durk and NBA YoungBoy, they got the most power in the black community. They have the power. It used to be the preacher and them and all that. Nah, bro. It used to be the activists. Nah, the rappers got the most power to control, especially the youth. But it's these old motherfuckers. I told you, these old motherfuckers, they favorite rappers Lil Durk, and they wear dresses just like them and shit. But we can't depend on our entertainers because they all bought. They all bought, bro. So it is my fault, White. I should have never. When you said that to this day shit, and you talked all that black shit, I should have knew that. Nah, bro, he's still an athlete, and he's still, when you getting paid by white folks, they can always deter whatever the fuck you talking about. So, yeah. So we can't depend on our athletes for that shit. It's some shit we gotta do, bro. And it's more than money. It's more than materialistic things. Money will help building certain things, building institutions for us and shit like that. But it gotta start with love. It gotta start with unity. You can have all the money in the world, bro, without love and unity. That's black folks' biggest problem to me. Our lack of unity. Our lack of unity and the lack of love we have for each other. That's why Big Mama in the nursing home now. I'll tell you, that's how white folks do. We do like white folks do now. White folks put their Big Mama in the nursing or keep her in the house and let her die in there and then take the house and sell it. No. That's why Big Mama in the nursing home now. That's why we don't take care of old folks no more. So, anyway, I ain't forgetting all my black shit, but it just disappointed me. And like, I just wanted to explain my biggest disappointment with Wilder, because I know some may think that I'm being too hard, or just don't talk that black shit because I'm passionate about it. Don't play on the people. And that's what a lot of our entertainment, they play on us, bro. Colin Kaepernick played on us. That shit was playing. Soon as Nike gave you a check, you quit talking black. And after Wilder lost to Fury in the third fight, he came back in the Helenius fight and said, I'm for all people. And like I said, ain't nobody else called him out on that shit. So I had to do it. This is 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. With that, I'm out.